Now, as we get closer and closer towards the end of 2024, I'm coming up on my 8th year of full-time dividend investing, or what I would simply like to call putting all of my money, all my active income for the most part, into different dividend-paying stocks and ETFs consistently, pretty much every single day the stock market's open. Now, over the last 8 years, I've learned a ton when it comes to dividend investing, and I've built a 7-figure portfolio full of different dividend-paying stocks and ETFs that all pay me dividends every week, every month, or every quarter. And even though by no means is my portfolio perfect, I'm not saying it's the best on YouTube or the best in the world by any means. It's a portfolio that I'm continually shaping, trying to make the best portfolio again to follow exactly what my objective is and what my strategy is moving forward for my investing journey. Now in this video we're going to go through, I'm going to share with you my 42 different positions, all the different stocks and ETFs that I hold as of right now that I've been basically collecting over the last 8 or so years, and share with you exactly how much dividend income each position in my long-term portfolio pays me per year and per month. Now this could be interesting for you to see under the hood of a 7-figure portfolio and to see what it looks like if an investor takes this very seriously. And on top of that, it's going to be kind of fun for me to make this video because hopefully in the future I can look back and hopefully look back and think to myself, wow, my portfolio is a lot bigger now in the future. But if you want to go under the hood and dig into my 7-figure portfolio and see exactly which positions pay me what, etc., make sure to stick around, drop a like down below, and let's get right into the first one. Real quick, for those that haven't already, make sure to go to the first link in my description and grab my new dividend investing ebook, where I share exactly how I went from $0 invested to now earning over $6,000 on a monthly basis and over $1 million invested in the markets. Along with the ebook, you're also going to receive my custom dividend tracker, where you can track your dividend progress on an ongoing basis and reach your dividend investing goals. So make sure to grab yourself a copy of my dividend investing ebook and the new dividend tracker today. It's the first link in my description. So the first position in my portfolio that pays me a decent amount every single month to the tune of around $106 on average is ticker symbol BDJ, or the BlackRock Enhanced Equity Dividend Trust. BDJ is an ETF. BDJ is a closed-end fund that I've been buying for several years now. I don't buy too much of it anymore. I've honestly been kind of letting it ride, but BDJ does pay me around $1,200 per year, or around $100 more or less per month. Now also, side note, all these numbers are going to be estimated, so if you see things that are a little bit off, don't get too upset. Now the next position that I've been holding on to for a while and still gathering more shares here and there, even though it's quite expensive as of right now, is ticker symbol DIVO or DIVO, the Amplify CWP Enhanced Dividend Income ETF. I have around 1,487 shares of it, which pay me around $240 per month, or around $3,000 per year. The next position that I've been holding on to for quite some time now is my 1,262 shares of Verizon stock. Yes, I bought a lot of Verizon back in the day, unfortunately. I was obviously pretty bullish on telecommunications. I'm not exactly sure why, but I do have a sizable position in Verizon, and I am selling calls against these shares, so hopefully sometime in the future they get called away. But even though Verizon is not perfect, it does pay me around $4,400 per year, or if we were to average that out, around $360 per month. Then we have my prize position. This is probably one of my best assets I own right now. My 100 shares of Apple stock, which I bought in the $118 range, which pays me around $100 or so per month in dividends, or around $1,254 per year. Then another position that I grew pretty large back in the day, QYLD, 2,730 some shares, which pay me around $500 per month, or around $5,000 to $6,000 per year. Another one of my larger positions is Realty Income, of course, around 2,700 shares as of right now, which pay me around $700, $800 per month, or around $10,000 per year just from ticker symbol O. JEPI, of course, one of my other positions I've been holding for quite some time. 1,200 shares more or less of JEPI that pay me anywhere from around $6,000, $5,000, $7,000 per year, depending on what the payouts are, but JEPI does pay me quite a bit per month. Next, we have Enterprise Product Partners, 745 shares, more or less, which pay anywhere from around $1,500 per year, around $132 if we were to average it out per month. BST, the BlackRock Science and Technology Trust, 700 shares. I've held these forever. I've not bought another single share of BST in a long time. Around $200 more or less per month, around $2,400 per year. MPW, I actually just did sell some more MPW, so I have to update this. I think all in all, I only own like 100 shares. And ever since the most recent dividend cut, MPW basically pays me more or less nothing at this point, so let's skip over that one. JEPQ, another one of my favorite positions, around 510 shares of JEPQ, which pay me anywhere from around $200 to $300 per month. Next, we have a newer position, ZIVB, 1 share of this, just as a test position. This ETF pays you around $0.25 per month. We then have NewC, 246 shares of it. This ETF pays me around $39 per month. We have around 200 shares of XYLD, which pay me around $75 per month, more or less. Then we have one of my favorite positions, my prized SCHD, 668 shares. I did actually just buy 2 more shares, so I actually have 670 as of right now, which pay me around $171 on average per month, or over $2,000 per year. Then we have some ticker symbol MO or Ultra Group. I wish I had more of this one. It's just pretty expensive as right now. Around 300 shares of MO, which pay me around $127 on average per month. Then we have Triple N REIT, 261 shares, which pay me an average around $66 per month. JP Morgan, I have 100 shares of around $54 per month. Vici, I have around 300 more or less shares of, which pay around $50 on average per month. Then we have Kinder Morgan, around $7 per month. We have some Main Street Capital. I did grab more of this as of recently also, around $76 per month for Main Street Capital. Walgreens, I think I sold out the rest of my Walgreens, so disregard this one. $141 per month on average from WP Carey. I do have a decent position of WP Carey. I don't remember why I bought so much of it back in the day, but 351 shares. Then we have some P&W, 47 shares, pay around $16 per month. The Tesla Yield Max ETF pays around $100 per month, depending on where it's at. Then we have some shares of UPS left over, $11 more or less per month from that. Pembina Pipeline around $4, Arbor Realty Trust around $2. We have extra storage space around $5, 17 from SPG. SVOL, I've been building up this position a lot as of recently. We're at $116 more or less per month from SVOL. Then around $1.39 from Stag Industrial, $3 more or less from T Rowe. Kimberly Clark is paying around $8 per month. We have a big B&Q around $1,196 per month on average. We have Coca-Cola, $40. We have $967 from PSA. We have almost $300 from SPYI, around $12 from Bepi, and a small amount of money from things like DGRW, FDVB, VIG, and a decent position now in SPYT, one of my newer holdings, around $33 per month from SPYT. So all in all, that's basically where the portfolio is sitting as of right now. Like I said, I'm currently over $7,100 per month in dividends. Of course, I can make that number be much, much higher if I wanted to sell off some of my lower yielding positions. Let's say I want to sell off all my shares of Apple right now for around $200K and just dump that money into SVOL or SPYI, etc. I of course could really manipulate my portfolio and make it yield a lot more income ongoingly. But because I'm looking for upside potential, I'm looking for some growth as well as a massive amount of income ongoingly, I want to have a nice mixture of different stocks and ETFs that are sort of solving for both those things. Now, don't get me wrong, depending on where I'm at in my life, I'll probably be moving around money, moving around positions, and buying more growth focused or more income focused stocks and ETFs moving forward. But as of right now, I feel as if for my strategy, my objective personally, I have a nice decent mixture of different stocks and ETFs that offer upside potential, but also different things in here that are going to pay me a massive amount of income, basically ASAP. Now again, over the last 8 years, I've basically been using any extra active income, any savings for the most part, taking that money and buying a few shares of this, a few shares of that every single day that the stock market's open. And during times where maybe I have a little bit more cash balance, I buy a lot more. And during times where the cash balance might be a little bit lower, I of course buy less. But now the cool thing is that with this portfolio paying me around $7,000 on average at least per month, a lot of times now the portfolio is able to sustain itself, use the cash balance, reinvest it into more stocks and ETFs, and basically have the portfolio pay me more and more ongoingly, which I guess is exactly the dividend snowball that everyone talks about. So now that we went through my entire portfolio, I shared with you guys exactly how at 31 years old, I'm currently earning around $7,100 per month in dividends. I lastly, most importantly, want to hear from you guys down below. In my portfolio as of right now, being brutally honest, what is your number one favorite stock or ETF and what is your least favorite personally? Drop the ticker symbols of both them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to please drop a like and subscribe for more future content like this. Thanks as always for stopping by, and if you are interested in investing, make sure to check out these recent videos I posted right here.